What is up? Welcome back to the Fit Habit Life podcast. This is Coach Emma, and today I'm going to talk about the 6 foundational habits that you need to have to achieve not only lasting health and fitness, but boost your metabolism and maintain your results for life. So I just built out a Fit Habit Club. And the first part of the course that I built out was these 6 foundational habits. And I thought I'd chat about them because a lot of them are overlooked and underrated, but really they're crucial for lasting health and fitness. So I'm just going to dig in. Okay, let's start with number 1. I like to call this the foundation of health. Yes, you guessed it, sleep. Sleep is crucial. It is so important. Sleep regulates your hormones, and it affects basically every other part of your body. So if your sleep isn't very good, every other aspect of your life will be worse. And that's why it's the foundation of health. Sleep affects your hunger hormone. So it makes you more ravenous. If you've ever had a poor night of sleep, you've probably woken up and wanted a hamburger. If not, maybe that's just me and a big bowl of fries on the side. But it regulates your hunger, your satiety. So it makes you usually less capable of getting full. It regulates your energy levels. It affects your digestion, your ability to recover, your ability to cope with and manage stress, your fat loss potential, your metabolic function. Basically, it's important for literally everything. And so this podcast episode, I'm just going to touch on what the ideals are. So what you should be shooting for. In another episode, I'm going to talk about building sustainable habits. So I just figured I'd keep them separate. So you just kind of they're not too long. Because it's just me talking and I can talk for days. So I don't want to bore anybody listening to this. So anyway, so for sleep, the ideal for adults. I don't care if you think you can run on 3 to 4 hours of sleep. That is bullshit. The ideal for most people to function optimally is to get 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep a night. So, quality sleep means you wake up feeling energized, well-rested, and ready to take on the day. If you're waking up exhausted, you struggle to get out of bed in the morning, that's a red flag that your sleep quality probably isn't super great. And there's a couple different things you can do to improve your sleep quality. And for this, to keep this episode not too long, I'm just going to touch on a couple quick things. But I'm going to dig into this in another episode as well. But essentially, stopping eating 3 hours before bed has tremendous benefits just for overall digestive health. Your body is not, if you're trying to digest food when you're sleeping, your body's focusing its energy on that and not on recovery, rest, repair, and all the other things that your body does during sleep. So doing that will help you get better sleep quality. Reducing or stopping drinking fluids 2 hours before bed will prevent you from waking up, and waking up when you sleep can just make your sleep quality super poor. And then turning off blue lights or wearing blue light blockers an hour before bed, those 3 things are super beneficial. The last one I'll touch on is caffeine. I don't care if you think you can have a double espresso. Jeremy, yes, I'm talking to you as one of my clients. You should not have caffeine about 10 to 12 hours before bed. So if you go to bed at 9 p.m., ideally you should stop having caffeine around 9 a.m. because the half-life of caffeine is a lot longer than we think. So if you're having caffeine close to bed, that will reduce the quality of your sleep. Okay, foundational habit number 2, stress management. We need to be able to cope with and manage stress. And there's a lot of the other things I'm going to touch on in this episode that will help you, make you more capable of coping with stress, make your body more resilient to stress. But in general, you should have practices throughout the day that help you manage stress. We are a very stressed state. There's always shit to do. We're super busy. You're running your kids to and from school, practice, whatever. You're working a job that's very demanding. You've got responsibilities at home, at work, with tech and all the news and everything. There's just so much going on, and we have access to so much information. It can be very overwhelming. We were not made to have access to all that crap. So a body in a stressful state will not be capable of handling recovery, fat loss. Stress really impacts everything because it impacts your sleep. It impacts your other hormones. A lot of my personal issues were related to stress. I had sleep troubles because I was super anxious. I lost my menstrual cycle because I was taxing my body too much with a bunch of external and internal stressors. So being capable of coping with stress is super important. So stress and sleep, kind of those like foundational pair, really important. Number 3, this one is underrated, seriously underrated. Hydration. Most people do not drink enough fluids throughout the day. Water is crucial for cognitive function in general. Like, people are shocked, my clients, when I have them start the day with 20 ounces of water. They're shocked at how much more energy they have just by starting the day with that. It's insane. So if you aren't already, please try that. You will be shocked at how much better you'll feel. But just in general too, for getting the most out of your workouts, having energy, like oftentimes that midday slump, if you have a glass of water, it'll help a lot. Like mid-afternoon, it's like you could just be dehydrated. So number 1 hack, buy a dope ass water bottle. Put some stickers on it if you want. You don't have to. Mine is teal. It's really awesome. And carry that thing around with you everywhere. You got meetings, take it with you. You're taking your kids to practice, bring your water bottle. You're going shopping, bring your water bottle. You're going to the grocery store, bring your damn water bottle. Just bring it with you everywhere. Because when you have it around, you'll remember to have it. And most people don't have it around. We're busy. We're super stressed. We got all this other shit we're worried about. We're not thinking about drinking water. But if it's around, you'll probably notice it and be like, oh, you know what? I'm thirsty. I have not had a lot of water. So give that a try. Trust me, you'll be shocked. And it'll help your digestive health too. So like most people don't realize, like, water is so crucial for everything in our bodies. So severely underrated, but drink your damn water. Okay, number 3, protein. Protein. All of my clients know this. Everybody I've talked to about health and fitness knows this. Protein is so important for recovery, satiety, which is fullness, like just staying full when you're in a fat loss phase, you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to be healthy. Protein is required to build and repair any tissue in your body. So even if you aren't lifting weights like crazy, you're not trying to build muscle, your body needs protein for literally everything. You will notice a huge increase in your recovery and just overall fullness. So it's just so, like, if you're on a fat loss journey or you're exercise and you don't have enough protein, I mean, just personally, I did not eat enough protein for the longest time. And my husband, at the time we were dating, he's like, you should start having protein shakes. And I was like, okay, oh, these taste good. I'm going to have 2 a day. And athletic ability in the pool. I was a D1 athlete. I played water polo in college and stuff. My ability increased drastically. My recovery was so much better. I was getting stronger in the gym. I was swimming faster. I was getting leaner and building more muscle and getting stronger, all the things. And it wasn't the protein powder. It wasn't magic. It was just protein. I was not eating enough protein. I would eat a big bowl of oatmeal. I ate a lot of calories, but I wasn't really focusing on the important stuff. I mean, I was eating whole foods and all those things, but I had no idea. So protein. Then number 5, fiber. We do not eat enough fiber. On average, I think in the US, I think the average is like 7 grams of fiber a day, which is absolutely absurd. We need to eat more fiber. It is super important for brain health, digestion, energy levels, also fullness. So sometimes I say satiety, and I realize not a lot of people, that's not a common word. I think it's very common in the fitness industry, so I'm trying to speak like normal people, but fullness. It'll keep you really full. It'll help your digestion. You should have a bowel movement every day. Most people don't because we don't eat enough fiber. Stress can also cause digestive issues and inability to have regular bowel movements, but fiber helps. So eat your fruits and vegetables. Shooting for like 1 serving of fruits and vegetables with each meal is an easy way to start if you're not doing it already, but start slow. So if you're not having any, do 1 serving a day. Then after a week, do 2 servings, 3 servings, and build up till you're having 2 servings of fruits or vegetables at each meal. Anyway, and then the last one, it's my favorite one. It's just movement in general. So most Americans, I did forget to touch on the amount of fiber. The ideal amount of fiber a day is about 25 plus grams a day for women and 35 plus grams a day for men. So as you can see, most Americans severely underconsume that. Anyway, back to movement. So movement. The average American only walks, I think it's less than 4,000 steps a day. And the ideal just for overall health, longevity, mortality is to have about 8,000 steps a day. So most Americans need to do more than double of what they do now. And no judgment here, but if you aren't, start tracking your daily movement and walks and that sort of thing. And just keep track of it. It's like, okay, if you are at 4,000 steps a day, then maybe next week try to do 4,500. And the week after that, maybe shoot for 5,000, right? Just slowly build it up till you're hitting that about 8,000 steps a day. And within that movement category, my favorite thing in the world, strength training. We all need to lift weights. Everybody needs to lift weights. We are not physically active enough. Most of us sit on our ass all day, work a desk job, or some other demanding job. And for just overall cognitive function, your brain health, your ability to metabolize glucose. So basically, to be insulin sensitive, you want your body to be insulin sensitive. If you're insulin resistant, you probably have diabetes or PCOS or Alzheimer's, or whatever other diseases out there. So we need to lift weights. It is the most effective and efficient way to boost your metabolism, burn body fat, build muscle tissue, and get toned. And you don't have to do it that often. That's the thing, but people don't understand. It's like you do not need to be in the gym an hour a day. If you lifted weights twice a week for an hour, that would be super awesome. And that would provide you with so much benefit in every other aspect of your life that you'd be shocked at the results that you get. It's really, you don't need to do as much as you think. So, in summation, sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, be capable of coping with stress, Drink half your body weight in ounces daily. I realized I didn't mention that till now, but that's the goal. So carry around a water bottle with you. Drink your damn water. Eat 1 gram of protein per pound of ideal body weight. I realized again I didn't mention that until now. Hope you're listening to the end. Shoot for 1 to 2 servings of fruits and veggies with each meal. Walk close to 8,000 steps a day. And lift weights 2 to 4 times a week. So technically there's 7 habits, but I guess I grouped the walking and the strength training into the movement category. So anyway, so those 7 habits will help you not only live a long and healthy and fulfilling life so you can show up for your kids, you can be around, you can be your best self for the world, for your job. You can be an awesome employee, you can be an awesome father, an awesome mother, an awesome son, aunt, uncle, friend, and just be your best self. But also look pretty damn awesome, feel pretty damn awesome, and live your best life. So if you want more information about one-on-one coaching, these are the habits I focus on in the first phase of my coaching program with my clients. If you want more information, my website is linked below. You can book a no obligation consultation call. But I'm not doing this for coaching. I just want to help people. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message on Instagram. It's linked in the podcast episode below. And yeah, hope to see you on the next one. This concludes episode 3 of The Fit Habit Life. See you next time. Bye.